Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Verbling. Hi, I'm Teacher Oakley. Sorry for took forever to connect with the class. Sorry, a little bit late. Welcome to the class. We're going to talk idioms today. Specifically, idioms to talk about stopping and starting. Okay, we're going to do a series of different exercises, fill in the blank exercises, and a little bit of discussion. And I will try to, as much as I can, think of other related idioms as we go along and discuss any connotations of keywords or things like that. And share those with you, as well as any possible situational use of idioms. Idioms are frequently used in specific situations. Sometimes they're very general, and sometimes they're used in specific circumstances. So I'll try to discuss that. As always, I encourage students to share idioms from your own native languages with the class. Those are always very interesting, at least for me. And that's about it. That's the intro. Okay, let me quickly zip around the room here and say hello to everyone. Do a little microphone check and greeting. Hello, Anna.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm good, Anna. Anna?
Yes.
How are you doing today? Okay, that's better. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Your microphone was really loud there for a second, but it's good now. It's good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. It's good. Okay. Welcome to the class. Hello, Justo.
Thank you.
Justo,
hello, teacher. Nice. Hello, teacher. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you as
hello,
well.
everybody.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome to the class. Heidi, hello. Oh, Heidi's gone again. Oopsie. Okay. Okay. Kuram. Hello, Kuram.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. How are you? I'm
Good,
doing
and you?
I'm good. Kuram, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Oh, where are you from, Kuram?
I'm from Pakistan.
Okay. Right. I think I asked you that before. Sorry. You know, I'm getting old. I'm getting on. Okay, welcome to the class, in any case. Okay, I have a minor problem here. Gentlemen, I have two Carloses in the class. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Carlos. One of you say hello.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, and I'm sorry. I have one Carlos. I have three Carloses.
Yes.
Okay. Juan Carlos, if you don't mind, I'm going to call you Juan. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, you other guys, Carlos and Carlos, what am I going to call you guys? One of you guys have a nickname or something?
John?
Not you, Juan. I've established who you are. There's two other gentlemen in the class with Carlos is your name. Carlos?
I can be Carlos too.
You can be Carlos too? Okay, Carlos, who's been in my class a lot. Hi, Carlos 2. Good to have you back. Carlos, who I don't really know. Hi, Carlos 1. Welcome to the class, in any case. Okay, and Julio, I know. Hey, Julio, what's shaking?
Okay, Oakley.
Hey, what's going on?
My legs.
Yeah, are you recuperating from your injuries?
Yes, I've been doing a lot of walking lately, but yeah, my knees are still weak.
Yeah. So are you doing actual physical therapy? Like with a
Well,
nurse
no, the
stretching
doctor
your
didn't.
legs?
The
No?
doctor didn't recommend physical therapy, but he said that it was important for me to start doing my activities as I was accustomed to start regaining strength.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. But it's a long way. It's gonna be a long way.
Mm, yeah. Right. Okay. Anyway, well, we can talk more about that later, maybe, because our focus today is on idioms about have to do with stopping and starting things. I'm gonna start off sharing some material with you here. I'm gonna kind of jumpstart us today. Just come right out and say it. Some the idioms or connotations that we're working with today. Floodgates. Floodgates are actual gates attached to a dam. Okay, so when you open them, holy smokes, you're gonna have a lot of water. So if you open the floodgates, you start something that you cannot control. Once the dam goes down, the water spills out, you can't stop it. So the whole idea of a flood, okay, in a more abstract way, a flood is a lot of water. Concretely, in an abstract way, a flood is just too much of something. So that idea of flood is going to come into play today. Another sort of connotation is square one. When you think of square one, if you guys ever played a board game before, if you go back to square one, you start all over again, you have to begin again. So the idea when we mention square one in English, we're picturing a board game, like Monopoly, board game. Lots of English connotations that have to do with curtains. Okay, if you guys have ever seen a play or dancing or whatever, comedy, some kind of performance, at the end, the curtains close. All right, to tell you to get the heck out of the theater. If it's curtains for you, if the curtains close, it's the end. That's it. Okay, one other kind of nifty idiom. People, of course, are buried in coffins. A coffin is that box they put you in. If something's the final nail in the coffin, it's the very end. That's it. Okay, so all right, we're going to be using some of those. That will help you. Okay, we're going to do kind of a two-stage exercise here. We'll see how much you guys know and see what idioms I can think of, or idiom. You guys know related idioms. Don't be shy. Okay, don't be shy. If you come on and go right out and express another idiom you know of, or if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. It doesn't bother me at all. Quick shout out to Xingyu. Hello, Xingyu. Welcome.
Hi, teacher.
Hey there. Welcome to the class. Okay. Using these words here in bold italics, let's see how many of these you guys know already, and then we're going to look at using them in sentences, in a dialogue, to see how to talk more about how they're used in reality, in real English conversation. Anna, what do you think? A.
Yes. A new lease of life.
Very good. Now, Anna, Americans say a new lease on, not of. British say of, okay? But
Yes.
the
Okay.
meaning is exactly the same, so you may hear a new lease on life. Okay. Anna, do you have any idea what that means? Someone
Yes. Yes. Maybe a new opportunity, a different situation in your life.
Great. Excellent explanation. Good job. Yeah.
Okay.
Starting over. The key words today are starting and stopping, so very good. Yes, like starting over. Starting over. Sorry about that. Justo, how about B?
Yes. Give us the green lights.
Excellent. Give us the green light. Of course. Green light, Justo, where do you see green lights?
When you are allowed to do anything.
That's, well, right. You're allowed to do something. So in real life, where do you see
Or
where do you see green lights?
to pass any law or some law
Law.
or law
Careful.
law yeah
Careful on the pronunciation. Law.
law.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. You're telling me the idiomatic meaning, and that's great. Of course, concretely in real life, we see a traffic light. When we come to an intersection, the light is green, the light is yellow, the light is red. Okay, so green light, green means go. Concretely. Yes, you're right. Abstractly or idiomatically, if you're given the green light, you're allowed to do something. That's it. Basically used for any situation. My wife gave me the green light to hang out with my buddies this weekend. Whatever, doesn't matter. It could have to do with a law. It could the government gave the green light for the new law to be implemented. Sure, but it could have to do with anything. Okay, Coram, C. Do you have a guess for that one?
It's curtain for you.
Very good. What we just looked at. It's curtains for you. Have you ever heard this before, Coram?
For the ending of anything.
Yes, that's right. Have you ever heard this expression before?
No.
You have not. Apparently, you do not watch American children's cartoons. Because the instant association that my American brain makes, it's curtains for you. I've heard this, I don't know, dozens and dozens, hundreds and hundreds of times in American cartoons. Pretty much brainwashed. Anyway, yeah, that's it for you. You've had it. It's curtains for you. Okay, you've had it. Right. You've got the right idea, though. Carlos 2, first of all.
Me or who, Carlos?
Yes,
You're
I'm
both.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Throwing the towel.
Throw in the towel. Okay. Carlos, do you have any idea? Okay, throw in the towel basically means to give up. Do you have any idea where this idiom derives from, where it comes from? Can you guess?
I heard this item in box.
You got it. Excellent. You're totally correct. It used to be, well, actually it still is, kind of a rule or I don't know, rule or tradition. Both. In boxing, if the boxer is too hurt, too out of it to continue the fight, the manager may actually physically pick up a actual towel and throw it in the ring. That signifies you give up, you surrender, fight over. So, exactly, very good.
Actually, it's forbidden to throw in the towel. They just have to shake the towel. It's not necessary that they.
Okay. Thanks for the correction. All right.
Teacher, but how can we use it in the sentences? Can you give me any example?
Sure. And furthermore, we're going to be looking at examples in sentences in like dialogues in just a minute. But sure, sure I can. When the new year started, I made a resolution to get more healthy. I'm getting a little bit fat, Karim, my belly. So I decided to exercise every day. I decided to do 50 sit-ups every day. After about 2 weeks, I just threw in the towel because I realized there's no way I was going to keep doing this every single day. I just gave up. I threw in the towel, whatever. And I had a
Thank you.
had an argument with my wife about it, and she told me to stop wasting my time, and I argued with her, and finally I just threw in the towel. I surrendered in an argument. There you go. Okay. Often used to talk about giving up in an argument or giving up something that you're trying to do long term. So there you go. A couple examples. All right. Moving on. Julio E.
Pull the plug on something.
Yeah. Pull the plug. E. Kind of has some sick connotations, to tell you the truth. You know what it means, Julio, if you pull the plug on someone?
If someone is on life support,
Exactly.
and just pull the plug on him.
That's right. Exactly. You know that one. Okay. That's right. So there's a very much related idiom, give up on someone. Very specifically, Julio's completely correct. If you pull the plug on someone, it actually means to take someone off life support and allow them to die. So be careful how you use this idiom. All right. If you pull the plug on something, okay. What is pulling the plug actually concretely? What does that mean?
When you have an appliance that
Great.
works on electricity, you pull the plug on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the literal meaning. So the
Literal
figurative
meaning.
means to the figurative meaning is that you just quit doing something.
That's it. Precisely. Excellent. Perfect. Right. You pull the plug on. If I pull the plug on my computer, I will suddenly disappear from your screen. I will finish quickly, abruptly, done. No more electricity. Bye-bye. So you're exactly correct. So pull the plug on something to stop something quickly. All right, next one. Carlos, number one is
Sir teacher, excuse me, I have a pronunciation question.
Sure.
So you do say literal, but you say literature?
Literal.
Literal.
Adjective. Yeah, here. Hang on. I'll write it in
And
the
then you
chat
have the
box.
subject, which is literature.
Like literal meaning. And then we have the subject. Yeah. Literature. Literature.
Okay. Can you pronounce it again?
Literature.
Literature. Okay.
Yeah. He majored in English literature. Believe it or not, some people do. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's very common also, Julio, to, you know how, like if you're actually in university, sometimes you have abbreviations. He's in med school instead of medical school.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, I just have to add, it's very common to say, oh, he's an English lit major, or I have English lit class at 3 o'clock today. That's very common, just so you know.
Thanks.
Yep. Okay. Where are we? Okay, Xingyu. F. Xingyu, are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, there you go. All right. Can you guess what the word might be that fits the idiom for F?
F. Break the coffin.
Break the coffin? That's sick. That's not right, Xingyu.
Break the ice.
Break the ice. All right, there you go. Okay. Xingyu, how do you like to break the ice when you meet someone for the first time?
break the ice. I repeat your question.
Can I repeat my question? Yes, I can. I asked you, how do you like to break the ice when you meet someone for the first time?
Oh, I know. Hmm. I often say something like this.
Uh-huh.
What's the weather today?
Okay. What's the weather today? Wow, you. Okay, small talk. So you use a little small talk, inconsequential conversation, not important, to break the ice. You break the ice, you start, usually it has to do with to start talking, to start socializing, to get a group of people to feel comfortable with each other. Okay, just side note. I don't know about, you guys we're all from different cultures, but kind of a side note, an additional piece of information. Americans do not do this stuff. We could care less about it. It seems kind of silly. But in Philippines culture where I live now, they love something called icebreakers. Very related, a noun. They like to play a little game, all right? So if you start in a new company, part of your training, they'll have icebreakers. They'll play these little games to get people to know each other. If you take a course, any course, doesn't matter. I took an IELTS training course. I took a management course. Whatever. They like to have these little icebreakers to supposedly make people feel comfortable with one another. In American culture, we don't bother with that. We don't do that at all. But it's very, very common here with any kind of group of people. Even I've even seen people do it in a social gathering here. Not really normal for an American, but Zingio, have you ever experienced an icebreaker, or have you ever done an icebreaker? You're a teacher. Have you ever conducted an icebreaker for your students? You know what I mean?
When I am teaching in a class,
yeah.
Some students are sleeping. Some students are sleeping. I'm trying to give something to break the ice. I often tell them some jokes.
Okay. I
The
would love
students will laugh.
Okay.
I like to speak. I like to follow some students who are not studying in the class.
Okay. All right. You like to wake them up. I'd love to see your stand-up comedy routine, Zingio. Maybe you can you can be the guest comedy speaker for one of my classes. That would be great. Okay, but that brings up an interesting point. A lot of times we talk about people who give a speech, give a presentation. Teachers are presenting all the time. You're giving a PowerPoint for a meeting. You break the ice with a little joke or a little anecdote, a little story. We also use it in that way. Okay, a little anecdote, somewhat related to your presentation to break the ice. This is also very common. So Zingyu likes to tell a couple of jokes to break the ice. Great. Okay.
Teacher, what does it mean?
Anna?
Means you feel the comfortable?
You're trying. Well, you're trying to make somebody feel comfortable. By the way, Kuram, try if you can. try to drop the OR in comfortable. Just native speakers just say comfortable, comfortable, like 3 syllables. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you want to break the ice. You want to say something or do something to make others feel comfortable, make the group feel comfortable. It's always about a, well, no, it's not always about a group. I correct myself, sorry. You might break the ice with you're meeting someone for the first time, a business associate or potential customer. You need to break the ice, maybe by using a little small talk. So you just flew in from Pakistan. How's the weather? Julio likes to tell a knock-knock joke. Very good, Julio. Okay, sure. Something to break the ice, something to make others feel comfortable. All right, Anna, back to you. G.
Yes. Nip something in the bud.
In the bud. Okay, what is a bud, Anna?
Bud is like the top part in a flower, maybe.
Yep, that's right. Or also on trees, the part that grows into a leaf. Those are also called buds. But yeah, that's right. Are the trees budding there in Spain? It's springtime. Are the trees
Yes,
have
yes.
leaves? Okay, all right, great. So if you nip something in the bud, you can think actually physically. If a flower is you can tell it's about to turn into a flower, and you rip it off the plant. You nip it. You yank it off. You grab it and you pull it off. So it will never be a flower. You've stopped it early. You've nipped it in the bud. You've stopped it when it was first starting. Okay. Carlos, tell me my stupid joke. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Oh, he left. Come back, Carlos. Don't be shy about your dumb joke. That's actually my joke. So if you think that's a stupid joke, it's because I taught it to Carlos. Just letter
Yes.
H. I almost said number H. Letter H.
Final nail in the coffin.
All right, we talked about that one. Okay. This one, okay, this is going to be used. Have you ever heard was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Yes, maybe as the last cause for something.
Yeah, exactly.
More or less.
That's
the
it.
last consequence from something.
The last factor, right?
Yes, that's yes.
That caused something else. Usually something negative. The straw that broke the camel's back, the final nail in the coffin. You're talking about something negative happens. So the final factor, the final reason, what have you, that causes something negative to happen. Okay. All right. All right. We spent a lot of time discussing these. Let's take a look at how they would come up in basically a normal dialogue. We're going to do a little fill in the blank exercises. We're going to use these idioms to fill in the blank. So we'll look at how they would come up in a dialogue. So two people talking. For example, Kuram, if I said to you, I hear Rachel's finally handed in her resignation, you might reply thusly. Go ahead and read it and try to fill in the blank.
I hear Rachel's finally handed in her resignation. Yes, she has been passed over the promotion so many times Now she decided to a new lease of
Uh,
no
no.
no.
Okay.
Pull the pull the uh,
Pull
lunch
the
on someone
pull the
or
plug.
something.
Okay. Actually, it might work. She decided to pull the plug and try somewhere else. That would actually be appropriate and it would fit the sentence, Kurum. But yeah, it's possible. It more or less fits. I think there's a better answer uh, that expresses the idea she was trying and trying and trying to do something and then she gave up. And that might be throw in the towel.
Okay.
Your answer's good. I think my answer might be slightly more appropriate. She decided to throw in the towel, throw in the towel and try something else. So she was obviously trying. She's been passed over many times. Okay, so something you do and do and do and you finally give up. You throw in the towel. Okay. By the way, she decided to use your grammatical hints as well. You know, this is main verb and then to. This has got to be a verb, whatever it is. It had to be throw or pull or break or nip. It had to be. You can use your grammar hints as well. Okay, Carlos, number 2. I'm worried about this dinner party. Carlos, lots of people won't know each other.
Uh, don't worry, Jill's coming. She's a great person to break the ice and get everyone talking to everyone else.
There you go. All right. Well, there you go. All right. A person who's very good at making others feel comfortable. All right. So use the idiom to describe that person. That's great. Okay. Carlos, do you know anybody like that? Somebody who's very good at making other people feel comfortable? A people person? Ah.
Yes, I think I know one or two people like that.
Okay. There's another idiom for you, actually. So I would say Jill. Jill's coming. I would say Jill is a people person. Very good in social situations. Okay. Moving on. Julio, number 3. When are we going to upgrade our computers? They're useless.
Next month. We've been waiting for head office to give us the green light.
There you go. Okay, you've been waiting to get permission. So you get the green light. All right. Often used to express the idea that you've gotten or you're trying to get or you want to get permission to do something. Okay. Okay, Zingyu. Zingyu? Zingyu, you look incredibly well, Zingyu. Are you in love or something?
No, I've given up smoking and I've been on a new diet for the past 6 months. It's given me it pull the plug on smoking.
No.
Oh,
Okay. First of all, one thing, pronunciation, diet. Diet. There's a Y sound there. Diet. 2 syllables. Okay. All right.
diet.
Quit smoking. She's on a diet. It's a whole new start for her. It's like she's starting her life over again.
Oh,
So.
it gives me a new lease of life.
That's it. Exactly. Give me a new lease of life. Again, Americans say lease on life, but that's it. The idea, she's starting over, feels like she's beginning again. Okay. And life is quite literal in this situation with this idiom. Okay, Anna, number 5. Why are you looking so depressed, Anna?
Yes, I've just heard that our American owners have. Can you roll up, please? Owners have pulled the plug on the project I've spent the last 2 years of my life on. Yeah,
very good. That's it. All right, somebody pulls the plug on something. This is very common. This is a good example because it's very commonly used in business. They pulled the plug on the project. This is very good. They pulled the plug on something related to the company, your project. They abruptly and suddenly ended something. Great. This is very good. Anna, one quick thing. Heard. I just heard. Okay.
I just heard.
Heard and heard. Heard and heard. H-E-A-R-D and H-E-R-D are pronounced exactly the same. If this helps, they are homophones. Heard, heard. These are pronounced exactly the same. The sound, same sound as in comparatives. Bigger, smaller, smaller heard. Bigger heard. Same sound.
Please, can you repeat the pronunciation, please?
Sure. Heard.
Heard.
Like exactly like herd of cows. A herd of cows in the field. Same exact pronunciation. Yeah, that's it. Whoever's using your computer to do it.
I have always a problem with this pronunciation. It's difficult for me. In the past.
Okay. Well, get yourself a recording device and just record yourself saying it 8 million times. Okay, one other small thing, Anna. You asked me to roll up. That's fine, but normally, of course, we would say scroll up. And Julio, if you're asking about heard, yes. Hurt, as in injured. Hurt, heard, same sound. Identical sound. That's right. If that helps anybody. You're absolutely correct. Moving on. Justo, listen. Everybody, Justo.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You can do the whole thing. Yeah.
Listen, everybody. If we don't start making a profit and making it soon, it's curtain for you, for me, and for the whole of this department.
Okay. Now, actually, this is an excellent example. I expressed the idea that this idiom reminds me of children's cartoons. It does. So it's a little bit overly dramatic. It is drama. It's funny because the literal meaning is curtains that you would see in a drama, like a play or in a show or something. The curtains end the show. Basically, this idiom is used when somebody's being kind of dramatic. Well, like children's cartoons, or listen, everybody, it's curtains for you, for me, we're all doomed. Who says that at work, really? I mean, come on, overly dramatic, you know. Drama queen. Oh, by the way, okay, there's another. This speaker, this example, the person seems like a drama queen. Somebody who is overly dramatic about things. they actually act in real life as if they're up on a stage. Okay. And yeah, we use drama queen about a man or a woman. Don't be such a drama queen. My God, it's not the end of the world. What's wrong with you? Okay, next one. Kuram, there seems to be an awful lot more gossip in the general office than there used to be. Kuram? Yeah. Number 7.
There seem to be an awful lot more gossips in the general office than there used to be. We certainly don't want that. We would be better straight away. Can you scroll?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, in the
What? Final nail in the coffin? I don't think so. We better no. We better we had better something. First of all, using grammar, Kuram, had better. That's an auxiliary verb. Clearly, we need a verb. We don't have a
so
sentence.
we had better.
Yeah.
A new lease of.
Now we need a verb. A new lease of life. There's no verb. Gotta have a verb.
Okay.
So, give, throw, pull, break, or nip. It's got to be. Just grammar speaking. Okay, the idea is there's gossip going on. We don't want that. We have to end it immediately before it gets really bad. Stop it. Right.
Throw the towel.
No. Actually, the answer is we need to nip it in the bud. We need to stop it when it's just starting. You stop something, we're going to nip that in the bud. If you have, I don't know if you have children or not, Karam, I have a couple of young daughters, and sometimes children's behavior, they start doing something and you have to nip it in the bud. You don't want them to get in a habit of doing something. So I have to discipline them right away to nip it in the bud. Oh my gosh, my daughter's writing on the wall with a crayon. No, 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 I got to nip that behavior in the bud. Don't want her thinking that's okay. So, okay, this expression is also used commonly for talking about raising children, as a matter of fact.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Carlos, sacked? Why did they sack you?
Well, I made a couple of mistakes with orders going to the wrong address. But the final nail in the coffin was when I lost a check for 9,000 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, sacked. Of course they mean fired. Okay. This guy made some really dumb mistakes. He lost 9,000 pounds. So they fired him, booted, kicked
The boss
to the
has a
curb.
good reason to sack him.
What's that, Carlos?
The boss has a good reason to sack him.
I do believe he did. Okay, he was booted, he was fired, he was sacked, he was kicked to the curb. More politely, he was let go. A polite way of saying fired. Okay, looks like he had a good reason to be. Here's an idiom you guys may have heard. It's not over till the fat lady sings. This is an expression. Does anybody know where that expression, open question, open for the class. Does anybody have an idea what is the literal the derivation, where does this come from? it's not over till the fat lady sings. Does anybody know? Open question for the class. Anybody know? No?
Opera house.
Okay. There we go. You got it. Yep. It's from the opera. It's basically a joke about usually at the end of an opera, sort of to conclude, it's very common in many operas to have a bigger woman come out and sing an aria. So, okay, so we say that it's commonly used, that expression, to talk about sports. Okay, the score is Brazil 3, Colombia 4, but there's still 10 minutes to play. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Don't give up yet. It ain't over till it's over. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Okay. Any situation that's still in play, in flux, you could use this expression. All right. Here's a whole bunch more expressions. Wow. And not that much time. Let's get cracking. Let's start the ball rolling. Let's see if we can get these done. Numeral uno, number one. Zingu, number one.
Number one. With the breakdown in the peace negotiations in the Middle East, it means we are blank all over again. We are back to the square one.
Yeah, no need for the, but yeah, we're back to square one all over again. And let's start over. Okay, right. When anything, absolutely anything, you're doing a jigsaw puzzle at home and your dog knocks it on the floor and all the pieces scatter. Great, we're back to square one. Got to start over from the very beginning again. Okay, number two, Anna.
Yes, there is enough work here for the next 10 years. So the sooner we get started, the better. Let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking. Excellent. Very good. Let's get started. Basically, very common idiom to just say, let's get started. I just remembered one that's another idiom, different idiom that's very similar to, well, it's back to square one. We also say it's back to the drawing board. Okay, back to the drawing board. What's that? Sorry?
Type it.
I'm doing that now. Or I was trying to do that, and it didn't work. Yeah, no, there it is. Okay. Took a second to come up. Back to the drawing board. Oh, great. Back to the drawing board. That refers, if you want to picture it in your mind, like engineers or anybody, okay, they start out with a whiteboard and they start writing down mathematical formulas or trying to figure out how to do something. Okay, the planning stage. Back to the drawing board. Okie doke. Justo, number three.
Yes, I've spent 3 years trying to make my business work, and nothing has gone right for me. I had enough. I had enough. It's time to open the floodgates or to start the ball rolling. I don't.
Well,
no, in this case.
I believe the concept here is that he's very tired of doing something.
Yeah.
He's had enough. He's giving up, surrendering. So can't be start the ball rolling. That means to begin something. He's not beginning. He's ending. He's stopping. This is stopping. Open the floodgates is to start something you can't control. So that's also starting, not finishing. He wants to finish something. So
Time to the ends in sight.
no, again. Here we go again with 2. If you see 2 in a fill-in-the-blank exercise, or it's probably most likely going to be a verb. Yeah. Okay, Julio. It's time to call it quits. Time to call it a day. Very,
Go
very much
to
related. Time to call it a day. Time to call it quits. What does it mean, Justo? What does it mean if I say, all right, it's Miller time? Ah, there's one. It's Miller time.
Sorry, Mill
Miller time.
time.
Yeah.
Miller time. I don't know. I don't understand it. Yeah.
All
Party
right.
time.
Okay.
Party time.
Party time. Well, not exactly, but it's time to call it a day, okay? We often say call it a day at the end of a work day. Let's call it quits for today. Let's knock off, okay? Let's knock off work, maybe. We say, and sometimes we might say it's Miller time. That means it's time to stop working or time to stop what we're doing. Miller is a type of American beer, okay? And there used to be a commercial, when it's time to relax, one beer stands clear, beer after beer, Miller. Anyway, and it shows these guys finishing work and cracking a beer. So this has come into the American lexicon. And all Americans know this expression. It's Miller time. It's time to quit. It's time to stop and relax. Okay.
Okay.
There's a good
Thank
one.
you, teacher.
Sure.
Thank you, Julio.
Gonna make you sound very American if you use that one. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Kurum, number 4. Kurum?
Yes, it's me. I'm
Yes,
here.
Yes,
I'm
it is.
finding my new job really difficult. There are so many things to remember, but I'm sure I will get used to it. But on hold,
The key here is that it's a new job. So this is something new that the person's just started, recently started. That's the idea.
it's still early days.
There you go. That's it. Okay. Now, it's still early days. All right, but fine. Usually, actually, we just say it's still early. Or even just simply, it's early. But, it's early. Maybe it's early on. It's still early on, so I've got time to get used to it. Something like that. Okay. Julio, number 5.
I've been working on my course assignment non-stop for 2 weeks now. I'm pleased to say the end's in sight.
Yeah. The end's in sight. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We also say, you can see the end. Come on, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, funny it is that if we say the end is near, that means that probably someone's going to die, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is weird. You're right. The end's in sight means a project or something is coming to conclusion, and it's obviously a positive thing. Light at the end of the tunnel, positive thing. You're right. If the end is near, somebody's going to die, and it's very negative. So be careful with that. The end is in sight. That's very positive. okay, but the end is near. Not good at all. Okay. Next one, Carlos. Number 6.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to this meeting to discuss ways of increase our market share. Now I don't want to say anything. We want to hear your ideas. So who is going to start the ball rolling?
Yep. Also, get the ball rolling. Good example. This would very good example actually. This would be very common to use in a meeting in business. Who's going to talk first is a very common use for this. Start us off. Get us going. Great. And next one, Zinio, number 7.
Number 7. I am sorry, Helen, but if we make an exception for your holiday plans, it uncool, and everybody will be asking for the same.
Not quite. It will open the floodgates. It will start something we cannot stop and we cannot control. So the idea here is they're not going to make for someone. Okay, again, I think a pretty decent example here. You make an exception for someone, then everyone will want one. If I am with a group of 20 children, if I give one child an ice cream cone, it's going to open the floodgates. The children are going to attack me. I want one too. I want one too. I don't even want to go there. Oh, okay, I don't want to open the floodgates. Okay, last one. I got to get going late. Pandora's box. Good one. All right. Opening of worms. All right. Oh, that's going to start something. Too much information is going to come out. This is going to start something bad. Okay, last one here. With all the legal problems we're experiencing in Moscow, we're putting the plans for expansion into Russia on hold for a time. Pause. Pardon me. Would you mind if I put you on hold for 2 minutes when you're calling someone? Same thing. If anything's on hold. If you, Julio, you let the cat out of the bag, you tell a secret that you shouldn't be telling. Oh, somebody let the cat out of the bag and Mario knows we were surprising him with a party on Friday. Like that. Okay. Everybody, thank you very much. Everyone, you guys have a great day.
Goodbye, Oakley.
Teacher,
Take it
bye-bye.
easy.
Thank you, teacher.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye bye.